Next on the news, they're trying to keep their message on the airwaves, but these disc jockeys are being blocked.
A public radio station at a Catholic college in New York City is feeling the effects of government funding cuts. I'm Katie Vasquez, and I'll have that story coming up.
A Long Island Catholic student is inspiring others on the baseball field, throwing out this first pitch while fighting cancer. Plus,
we ask you to bless these athletes and their families.
These young Catholic athletes got a special advantage, receiving a blessing before they hit the field and the court. Currents News starts right now.
WFUV, always love for that band. I definitely...
This may sound like a regular broadcast, but there's trouble on the airwaves at a radio station based in a Catholic college. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti. WFUV, an NPR public radio station based at Fordham University, is just one of the media organizations that have been impacted by a Senate-approved White House request to rescind $9 billion in federal funding. As Currents News' Katie Vasquez reports from the Bronx, the cuts are not stopping the station from meeting its mission.
Member-supported WFUV, thank you so much for tuning in.
During the midday drive, Elisa Ali is on the airwaves at WFUV at Fordham University.
Always love for that band.
A job she has held for more than 20 years.
I feel like the luckiest lady in the world to be able to play music for a living.
WFUV provides support for...
She says when she learned that the public radio station was facing federal funding cuts, it was startling.
I was scared, shocked, worried, but then naively thought, this won't happen to us.
Music library in 2025.
It was also a hard reality for General Manager Chuck Singleton.
Well, my heart sank in that, when you have $500,000, which is 7% of WFUV's budget, that would likely go away, and it did go away eventually. That's quite a hit.
Changes have already been made to deal with the drop in revenue.
It's a very hard decision. We ended up having to lay off 5 of our staffers.
One area that has not been affected is their program with Fordham, which allows interns and students to get hands-on broadcast experience.
Did you have any intro for it?
It's an opportunity that junior Lainey Nguyen says is priceless.
I've learned so much here as far as reporting, interviewing, editing, and it's really just such a valuable experience.
The cuts also haven't stopped the station from producing the best work possible.
A time for us to not only meet the moment, but define it ourselves and move forward and hopefully be even stronger than ever.
Continuing to showcase local artists and musicians.
The funding cuts affect us, but it really affects us all because it trickles down into all of these different parts of our community.
The station reports 2/3 of their funding comes directly from listeners. Staff hopes an upcoming membership drive in October will help them meet their budget goals. In Fordham, Katie Vasquez, Currents News.
If you'd like to help, you can visit the station's website at WFUV.org. Right on the homepage, there's a banner that says Give Now. Colleges across the country have been experiencing a rise in mass attendance since the shooting of Charlie Kirk. After the conservative activist was gunned down, students are reportedly seeking spiritual guidance, asking questions like, what do I do and what is evil? Matt Zerison, a co-founder of Newman Ministry, a Catholic nonprofit that operates on about 250 campuses in the U.S., says some schools are reporting increases of 15%. Parents of victims of the Annunciation shooting addressed members of the Minnesota State Senate on Monday. They're calling on lawmakers to ban assault weapons. The parents testified in front of the Committee on Gun Violence, which was formed in the days after the shooting of a Catholic school mass. They discussed a slate of proposals, including mandatory firearms training before purchase and safe storage requirements. The committee will meet again on Wednesday to continue discussing the proposals. In the latest episode of his podcast, Big City Catholics, Bishop Robert Brennan reflects on how faith can help us during times of suffering and loss in the world.
This is, I think, the amazing thing about Christianity and Catholic Christianity. We don't run away from the cross. We don't pretend. It's not rose-colored glasses. We don't pretend everything's right with the world. We see and experience suffering and sorrow, but we also know there's something greater. And we embrace the cross like Jesus embraced his cross, because we know we don't carry our crosses alone.
To hear that full episode, just go to podcast.dioceseofbrooklyn.org. You can also search for Big City Catholics on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. A Catholic school student battling cancer got to live out his dream on the baseball field. That's 12-year-old Peyton McDaniel, who took the mound at Fairfield Properties Ballpark to throw the first pitch at the Long Island Ducks game on Thursday. The student at St. Patrick's School in Bayshore is battling leukemia. And to help in his fight, the Ann V. Graziani Fund, which brings uplifting experiences to cancer patients, organized the pitch. The nonprofit says Peyton's strength and faith are a testament to the values they aim to uplift. It's the start of a new season for young athletes in the Diocese of Brooklyn, and St. Francis de Sales Parish in Belle Harbor helped their All-Stars receive a home field advantage.
We ask you to bless these athletes and their families. Keep
the young kids donned their uniforms and gathered around their pastor, Father William Sweeney, to receive a special blessing during the parish's CYO Mass. CYO, or Catholic Youth Organization, is a program that focuses on the athlete while promoting participation and sportsmanship. And now those athletes have a new coach in their corner. There's a new leader of the CYO in the Diocese of Brooklyn, and she is breaking barriers as the first woman to hold the position. Current News' Katie Vasquez caught up with her ahead of the school year in East Elmhurst.
Ready? Ball.
Whether she's playing or watching, sports has been a mainstay in Daniela Krakalichi's life since childhood.
I tried pretty much everything under the sun. I played volleyball, softball, I swam, soccer. I'm just a very big sports person.
She is currently the head volleyball coach at Monsignor McClancy High School in Queens. But the Astoria native has explored many different jobs, from nonprofits to tech to education. She says whatever field she's been in, working with young people was always the goal.
I wanted to make a difference and be able to make this impact on children.
Now, the St. Francis of Assisi parishioner is making history, becoming the first woman to lead the Catholic Youth Organization.
We're still in a day and age that for some positions, hearing that a female is taking the lead is shocking to people. So I'm really just trying to change that narrative.
A position she believes God had a hand in.
When this role opened up, it really felt like divine intervention and just like a calling, really. And I never really thought of any of the jobs I do as a vocation until now.
One of her main goals is to help more young athletes practice their faith.
Religion is more than about just going to church on Sunday. It's about sportsmanship. It's about caring for your teammates, caring for other children that maybe don't have the same access to sports and other things that they do.
I'm very proud of all of you. You should be proud of yourselves.
While she plans to coach all children, she wants to focus on fostering a love of sports in young girls.
The boys are just as important, and you know, it's just my focus being a woman specifically is that the girls do not get left behind.
Her first orders of business have been streamlining some of the forms used and updating the CYO website. In East Elmhurst, Katie Vasquez, Current News.
Congrats to her. And finally, tonight we kick off Hispanic Heritage Month with a cultural celebration that livened up the streets of Corona. Parishioners from Our Lady of Sorrows Church breaking out their best dance moves as thousands celebrated their patron's feast day on Monday. The festival at the Queen's Church wrapped up 10 days of prayerful events held ahead of the feast day of Our Lady of Sorrows. During some of those celebrations, the faithful were joined by Archbishop Hector Rodriguez of the Dominican Republic. Before we go, do you have a story idea or want to share a tip? Email us at newstips@desalesmedia.org or call our 24-hour number 718-517-3122. That is this Current News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.